Isn't that adorable? Look at that. So here they are together. They're just amazing. I wonder if this adult would even try and nibble on this baby turtle. That happens. Let me just grab a face. Don't bite me, please. Please don't bite me. Don't bite me, please. What's going on, everybody? I'm hanging out here at Sophia's Pond, and today I want to get into showing you some of the baby turtles and their adult counterparts, or vice versa. Because so many times we see these turtles as adults, we don't know what they look like as babies, and sometimes you see them as a baby, you don't know what it grows up to be an adult. So today I'm going to show you some of the turtles that I've actually found, baby turtles that I've found in this pond, and their adult counterparts. Okay, so here we have a nice red-bellied turtle, and we've also got a peninsular cooter. These two were surrendered to me as babies that people have raised up, but I don't have any of the babies of these, but you can see they are juveniles right there. However, one of the babies we do have are the Indian spotted turtles. So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about them. These guys are really cool species that are found in Pakistan and India, where they live in streams, rivers, and ponds that are fed by the Himalayas. A lot of runoff from those mountains, and the water is very cool. So these are a cooler, colder water tolerant species. They do very well here in South Florida. Let's pull one out and you can kind of see. Just a really beautiful and attractive turtle. They get fairly large. This one is not the biggest I have. In fact, there's a larger adult right there, swimming around eating some of our Fluker buffet blend for aquatic turtles. And I really love them because they tame up nicely. They are very gregarious. They chase me down for food. They're always wandering around the land. They're semi-aquatic. So you'll find them in the water and on land. And they are really friendly. And we've got quite a few different sizes here to choose from. This one, if you'll remember, came to me as a rescue. It was much lighter, and being outside in this pond has served it well because, my goodness, you can really feel the weight of this guy. Very cool species. I love them. I've always wanted them, and my buddy Maurice Rodriguez gave me some that retired down here. You can see the size of this one. Really large. They've got a really nice face, and as they get to be adults, they lose some of that coloration. They get more melanistic. That means they actually turn black, but they are still a very beautiful turtle. And a few months back, I was looking in our skimmer, which I do, and I'll probably do that again during this video, because sometimes we get hatchlings in here, and here we go. This is our little baby that we found a few months ago, and look at the spots on this thing. A really attractive baby turtle, very small, tiny in fact when you're looking at it up to an adult, and they're just amazing. I wonder if this adult would even try and nibble on this baby turtle. That happens. He's actually going for my fingers, but you can see the size difference of the two, and you can really see this keeled shell. Okay, they have these really nice ridges when they are very young. Those ridges are still there as adults, but they get worn out. They get a little bit smoother. And that happens to a lot of turtle species as they grow, weathering, just getting bigger. And that's what happens. They kind of lose some of those young ridges as they grow older. But here we got 4 in this enclosure, okay? But I know we have more than 4 of these turtles hanging out here, and you can see they're just looking for food, always wondering what I'm up to. This little baby though, what gorgeous little face it has, and the spots all throughout its skin and plastron here. And it's funny, when I was a young lad, all the reptile books said that the babies are exact duplicates of the adults, but I don't find that to be true. You really have to have a discerning eye, and you can see the differences in them. Okay, so they get a more mature look with that blockier head. See, this head's just a little smaller, but as it gets bigger, that head develops and they're able to eat freshwater crustaceans, more hard-shelled invertebrates, and they're an omnivore, so they are really an opportunistic feeder. in their natural range. And in captivity, they'll take a wide variety of pellets, fruits, and actually they will tend towards the more carnivore diet. But pellets do very well here for these guys. And now you know what a baby looks like, okay? And what an adult or subadult looks like. So very, very cool species. I'm psyched to actually have them here at the camp. The next species, and I did see some of the adults floating around in here, but let's get some more food out there, see if we can pull them out, because they can be shy from time to time. Let's check it out. Oh, let's see if we can find them in this pond or in the next. And it's hard to open my bin. There we go. All right, we got all our Fluker food in here. And this stuff's good because it's got shrimp, it's got the pellets, and it's got some freeze-dried mealworms. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's one that I want to get out. Our next turtle to chat with. He's going to eat right there. It is a male. Let me grab him before he disappears. So here is our Japanese wood or Japanese pond turtle, Maremys japonica. Very, very cool species. I have a male and female of this species. They call them a stone turtle. They're found in Japan in lowland areas. Sometimes they'll get into some of the more mountainous regions, but they thrive best in lowland situations, in swamps, ponds, streams, anything with a slow-moving current. They enjoy muddy bottoms, but they'll also wander around on the land, just like our North American wood turtles. Again, another semi-aquatic species. You see that large tail right there, beautiful black plastron, and then that attractive tan color, light brown color on his head and neck. Just a really beautiful animal. We have a female that we got from a zoo that was surrendered here. It was actually part of the personal collection of the gentleman who was a curator at the zoo, and he actually retired from turtles. And yeah, so there is the male japonica. Let me show you what the baby looks like. This baby was found last month. Let's wet it. This baby was found last month by Sophia and one of her buddies. They were like, hey, what's this turtle doing? And she picked it up. She always finds little babies for me, and it's fitting that we're here in Sophia's pond. And so, yeah, just a really, look at this long, incredible tail. Okay, so these guys are also omnivores. When most baby turtles, when they're young, are gonna be carnivores. They're gonna want protein. They're gonna wanna eat whole foods because that calcium is gonna jumpstart it's going to jumpstart their shell development, and that's what they want. They want to get bigger quick. But this little guy, again, the beautiful black plastron, these look more similar to the adults as juveniles. They have a beautiful flattened carapace, a little bit more of a sawed edge on the back of the carapace, on those marginals right along the bottom here, whereas the adult, again, because of erosion and just growing, it smooths out. But this is a cool little species. And you know, I often wonder how many little baby turtles living secretive lives in the front yard here are going unnoticed. I always love when I happen along one. And the only way to do that is to just be outside as much as possible so you can view the animals and view the environment and be part of this environment with them. But this is a very, very adorable little baby turtle. We've got, of course, the male, which we just saw, and the female. She may be in the other pond, or she may be wandering around on land. I don't know. We may run into her in this video. You never know when the stars will show up. You just kind of got to be there. But I love this. The fact that we caught this little turtle or found this is amazing. But look at that tail. Just perfect. No nips. These turtles are all available. If you email me at kenanh1@comcast.net for a price list, I do sell these little guys. Although the baby Indian spotted turtle can only be sold in Florida. They are not legal to sell over state lines, as they are an endangered species. Now, this Japanese wood turtle is a threatened species. They're becoming more and more rare due to habitat loss and overcollection from the wild adults for the pet trade. I never like to see people buy wild-caught animals. It's always best to buy them if they're raised in captivity and bred in captivity. This way we're not stealing from the wild. You can let wild animals be wild. That being said, they do make great pets when you get a captive raised baby. This one's already well started. Its shell's getting more and more firm. It is just an awesome little guy here, and I'm so psyched because this is one of those that was a surprise to me, and I was happy. They will hybridize. I have had Japanese Reeves turtle hybrids, whereas my male that we just saw has bred with some of the female Reeves turtles. Now that we have a female japonica in here, we're getting purebred japonica babies. So very, very cool, and I hope to see more of these in the future. Love them, absolutely adore the fact that we have this turtle. So pretty psyched on that. Now, I mentioned the Reeves turtle, and we have one right here. We have a baby Reeves turtle. This looks like a baby Japanese Reeves turtle, and I do see, or I did momentarily, or a moment ago, saw an adult Japanese Reeves. So we gotta wait for a second, folks, and then I'll reach in and grab it once it shows itself. Let me go ahead, grab some more food, put this little guy down real quick, throw some food in here, and that should bring up the turtles. All right, but yeah, a little baby Japanese Reeves turtle. Now you can get these on Taiwan, you can get them in Japan, you can also get the Chinese variant on mainland China. Again, another really cute and adorable species. They're very hardy animals. These guys are one of my favorite pet turtles because they do not get large at all. So if you have an indoor terrarium or aquarium, they do extremely well, or they do very well in pond situations like this, where I don't have to worry about them kind of coming out and getting like worried about them in the cold. Now I do see one of the adults by the Japanese wood, but I'm in a bad spot, so let me try and reach over and grab some more food. There it is right there. There's its little face. Let me just throw some food in here for it, see if we can get it closer so I can make a better grab of this turtle. There it is right there with the Japanese wood turtle. So a Japanese Reeves turtle. They are more black than their mainland China counterparts. Really, really cool species. I've been keeping them for over 20 years in some capacity or another. One of my first kind of exotic turtles that I've ever gotten that was from Asia, and they are just very, very cool. I'm gonna reach in and grab right now so we can have a look up close, and you can see that beautiful, beautiful black plastron, beautiful black skin. This is a male. You can tell by that long tail. Females are gonna have a shorter tail, but they are very melanistic. They get black, and I think this is this is like the ninja turtle, okay? From Japan. You can throw some shuriken. This is definitely a cool, cool animal. Let me grab, I don't want it to run back too quickly. Oh, don't go too fast. Hold on, I want to show off. I want to show you guys a little bit what they look like side by side. Okay, so here we are. So here's the male, okay, and the adult, and then here is our baby. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. So here they are together, and you can see as they get older, colors are going to fade on these babies, okay, and they're going to become more black. They lose the coloration. It's as though these babies need the coloration to hide in the vegetation, and as they get older, they become more like the soft bottom that they hide in. But again, a really healthy species, really, really gregarious. Look at this. Look at that. Don't bite them. They're being very good to each other, which is nice. But just a cool little turtle. And again, these guys are all available if you email me. So love the fact that we're getting babies right out of the ground here in our front ponds. Let's put this one back in the water. It's been a nice willing participant, or I should say unwilling, but that's so cool. So they're doing well. Let's wander a little bit and see who's in the other pond. Maybe we can find the female Japanese wood turtle. I don't know. Not making any promises. But the ponds are looking very good right now. I'm extremely excited about them. They're very clean. Let's check in this leaf basket here. Our aquascape pond skimmer. Hey, look at that. We don't have a baby turtle, but we've got an adult pink belly sideneck. So it's always good to check in here because the current is actually quite strong. The pumps pull in a lot of water, about 8,000 gallons per hour, to help filter this pond. And so I want to go ahead and make sure that we don't have any turtles hiding in that thing, because it is possible that a baby could potentially get sucked in and would not be able to break free of the current and could potentially drown. So we got to look after our babies, and let's get some food in here, see who's available for us today. I don't think we're going to find our Japanese wood, but we've got the Madagascar bighead turtle right there. I mean, over there is a nice log that you can potentially find turtles basking, and we're going to go look in that stream to see if there are any babies in there. I found babies in that stream. Again, here are our pink belly sidebecks. I have found offspring of them as well, which is really cool. We got a turtle plopping in. I think that was the pink belly that I pulled out of the skimmer. But very happy animals here, doing very well. We've got the Branderhorst turtles down below. Probably can't make them out at the moment, but they'll come up for some food. Again, really cool habitat in here. And when looking, you can see that there are plenty of little crevices and hiding spots that baby turtles can get themselves into. Again, of course, even in these situations, you know, with the leaves, the grasses and dollar grass that I have, another really cool habitat for the babies to hide in. So it's a lot of fun for me just to come out here, do these videos with you, show you some of the babies that I have and some of the adults. But now let's wander. I do have 2 more baby turtles to show you, but we need to go to another pond. And on the way, we're just gonna have a look in this stream. Just take a peek. I'm not seeing anything. But again, I'm not getting down on my hands and knees and really doing a solid look, am I? But, you know, you move some of these rocks. You got the waterfall here. You can see how this stream is perfect for babies. I'd like to set up another aquascape ecosystem that is completely contained and enclosed, maybe with a bowl and water that's a little bit deeper than this, so I can do the babies in a more naturalistic outdoor habitat. So I do have the materials, I just need to build it. That would be kind of cool. All right, let's go over to our large pond. Oops, over here. And you can see the water is up. Turtles are sunbathing, basking, and what we need to do is find the adult that I'm looking for, which should not be too difficult, friends. But again, turtles aren't on a call sheet. They don't show up when you want them. They show up when they feel like it. They're the most temperamental of stars, and then they get real shy. Let's wander. Look at that pond. Isn't it beautiful? I'm so glad we've done the work here. Oh, hey, here's what we got. Okay, very cool. This is what I'm looking for. Hyosemis grandis. The giant Asian wood or giant Asian pond turtle. It's a synonymous name. Hyosemis grandis. Grandis meaning big and large. Let me just grab a face. Don't bite me, please. Please don't bite me. Don't bite me, please. I have to be a little bit more rough. Sorry. Oh, these guys are known for pooping everywhere. Let's go up in the grass where we can do this without any drama. Whew, I'm getting... Oh, there's the poop. Here it comes. Oh, let's put this turtle down. Sorry. There you go, little buddy. Now, as I was doing this, I'm noticing what? A nest. Sulcatas are starting to nest. That's right about the right time for these guys to start going. Okay, so Hyosemis grandis, the giant Asian pond turtle. We have over 50 of them in this large pond out back, and these guys are fantastic. You know I love them. They are, again, they may not be the most colorful, like I said, Japanese woods, Reeves turtles. They're not the most colorful turtles, but they have personality and they're hardy and they get large. I love animals that have some robustness to them. They're big and beautiful, and they're friendly, and they'll wander around on land. They'll wander and eat almost like a tortoise. They graze on a lot of the different grasses that just pop up and weeds. It's hard to keep any plants around, so when I plant, I'm gonna have to plant palms and things that they will not eat. That is a bamboo right there that never grows because these guys eat the new bamboo shoots that pop up. That bamboo's been in there for over 15 years and still looks like a sprig. So very, very crazy. Now, the other day I was doing some yard work and I found a baby. This one here has got to be maybe just going on a year old. And you can see, again, look at the serrated edges. I wonder if that's so an animal, if it tries to bite whole mouth, it kind of gets that. But you can see they get a little bit smoother as they get older. You see, just from natural wear and tear. But this is an actual baby Hyosemis grandis. This is a female that we're looking at. And then this is possibly one of her offspring. But look at this. Hey, see that? There you go, right there. How cool. So you can really see the difference, and look at this beautiful plastron they have, and the adults. I'm gonna lift you up again a little, love. See the adults get those beautiful lines in there. Here's her face. I think they're great turtles. These are the turtles that you'll find in Buddhist temples along with the temple turtle. They're made as offerings to Buddha, and people just put them in mass in these ponds, and that's it. They don't feed them or anything. So they make the offering and then leave. But very important to take care of something after you have taken it from the wild. Now you'll also see these guys in food markets because they are large. In fact, all of the ones that live here at Kamp Kenan were rescued in 2001 from the Asian food markets. It was a big confiscation that actually started the Turtle Survival Alliance. Thousands of turtles were taken out of the port of Miami that were being illegally brought into the States. And look at that. That's a turd. That's what these little guys do. They poop quite a lot. Excuse me, still getting over a little bit of a cold. But you can see, I love these guys. They are fantastic. But keep in mind, if you do get a Hyosemis grandis, they do get kind of large. So let's go ahead and put this girl back in the pond area. Oh my gosh. There you go, lady. Good job. Woo-wee. All right, well, there you have it, everyone. Those are all of the babies I currently have. But not all the babies I do get. I do get quite a few different species, but there are some of the ones that I've recently gotten. I thought it would be a fun little time to show you the babies and the adults side by side so you can get an idea of what these animals become and the responsibility of keeping them. All right, very cool. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/kampkenan for more content and to chat with me every Thursday at 4 p.m. live. Come hang with us. It's a cool crew. Talk about turtles, reptiles, and even the odd geeky movie stuff and TV show. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys all again real soon. Thanks for watching. So long.